If you're over 65 and you're confused about what exercises that you need to do to stay strong for as long as possible, I want to share 4 exercises with you that if you do consistently with the right effort will do just that. If you haven't met it, I'm Gavin. I co New Zealand's only fitness studio for people over the age of 40, and many of my clients are over 65. I want to design these programs for people. There are 4 exercises that I include in nearly every single program, whether or not they're new to exercise or they even have a little bit of experience, because I simply know how effective they are, how easy they are to do, and that they're incredibly safe. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what those exercises are, show you and demonstrate how to do them properly with the right amount of weight that you need to do each one. By the end of the video, you'll have a very clear idea of where to get started and what you can do. So the first one is going to be a step up. And a step up is a fantastic exercise because it works on your quads, your glutes, and your balance, which is key for when we get over that 65 mark. The second one is going to be a lat pull down, and a lat pull down works on the big major muscles of the back, all right? This third exercise is the seated cable row, where it works on your core and again a different aspect to your back. A lat pull down works on the big muscles. A seated row will work on the sort of mid back, upper back, and work on more your posture. And then we're going to have some dumbbell chest press, which I will do on the floor just because it's a bit safer, right? They're the exercises that they cover off nearly every single muscle of your body, and they're very hard to do wrong. So let's just go into the gym and I'll show you exactly how to do it. So before we jump into this exercise, if you would like a free plan that you can follow, it's been downloaded 16,000 times now by people over the age of 40. I've had fantastic feedback from people who are doing this, how they like in their 90s, okay? All you do is comment strength down below and I'll send you that free guide to follow, and you can just follow at your own pace. Lots of information in there to understand how much weight, how much reps, how to do it with videos that shows you how to do the exercises, okay? Comment strength and get that absolutely free. Now, the first exercise is going to be a step up, and you may be wondering why I didn't choose a squat first. Well, like I said at the beginning, when you do a step up, a couple of things happen. It usually eliminates a lot of knee issues that people are squatting. People really have a hard time squatting. And if you do it wrong, one bad rep and you could be out of the game, not able to exercise. But what I find is people with bad knees, even with arthritis, knee replacements, meniscus tears, they can still do a variation of this. So I've got a step in front of me this way, all right? Now, the beauty of this is that you can make the step like this high, or you could even make it this high. It doesn't matter. We're still working on the leg strength, all right? So what we're going to do is you're going to step on the bench, this or the box this way. I want you to chest up nice and tall. I'm in the corner of the gym, all right? So it means if I come up and I need to hold on to something, I've got some balance. I can hold on to stop myself falling over, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to drive that foot straight into the box. And I want you to think about putting the weight over the middle of your midfoot and in your heel, okay? Because that keeps the feet in alignment and it prevents the knee going over the toes, which can cause some pain, right? So chest up nice and tall, and what you're going to do, you're going to stand up fast, put a lot of force through that leg, because you're working on the power component of this exercise. Because what happens is as we get older, we lose a lot of power in our legs. And unless you train for that, you know, it could be the difference of you slipping over and not being able to catch yourself when you fall, okay, and getting upstairs easily as well. So drive up nice and fast, and then lower, slowly lower on the way back down. The eccentric portion of the lowering portion is where we can build a lot of strength and a lot of muscle without having to use lots and lots of heavy weight. Because when you control the muscle on the way down, it's doing lots and lots more work than if you were to just drop back down, okay? So control is important. If you find though that it's too easy, or even too hard, you can lower the box, okay? But if it's too easy, you can have a higher box with your foot somewhere up here, or you can add a weight to it. It's very, very modifiable, a nice simple way. You can hold the kettlebell here, 6 kilos, drive it up nice and fast, slowly lower it back to the start, okay? Just like that, okay? Again, very modifiable. If you get any pain though, in your knees or your ankles and the modifications don't really help, then you need to go and speak to a physio, or maybe get a personal trainer to have a look for you to make sure that you're doing it right. So the next exercise we got is a lat pull down. These are very common in gyms, okay? And there's a big wide bar at the top. But what I want you to do when you do this exercise is find an appropriate weight. And instead of holding the handles this way, I want you to bring it a little bit closer. So if you were to lift your arms above your head, they're just a slight wide that way, okay? Any wider, sometimes you can hurt your shoulders. And you're gonna come down this way. And the idea of it is to sit underneath the bar this way. A lot of people will lean back and try and pull. I don't want you to do that. I want you to be nice and upright. Look up at the top of the bar and you want to bring it to the top of your chest, almost to your collarbone, okay? Just missing your mouth, and then slowly lower it back up, okay? Again, pull it down nice and fast. Contract a little bit, slowly lower it back to the start. Pull it down and lower it back to the start. And as I said, we're hitting the major muscles at the back, we're hitting the biceps at the same time. And these back muscles are super important for our upper body strength, okay? And again, 12 to 15 reps. At the end though, the 12 to 15 mark, you want to be being challenged. So when you come here this way, what it should look like, it might look like 12, 13, and you're pulling. And then, I might get to 14, and the form is slipping, and it's not so great. That's where you finish the set, okay? So that way, it's the right amount of intensity to build the right amount of strength and muscle without overdoing it or hurting yourself. So the next exercise that we're going to be doing is a seated row, okay? These are very common in many gyms, and they're easy to use. It's hard to do them wrong, okay? And you're going to set up, choose the weight on the weight stack, whatever you're going to do. These are straps. You could have a handle. You're going to sit back nice and tall, okay? And again, my chest is up, my shoulders are pinned back. I'm going to pull back this way and squeeze my shoulder blades together. Our back works. There's lots of muscles in the back, and they work in different ways. They pull down and they pull towards. And if you get both going on, you're going to hit every single muscle of the back pretty much, okay? And it's going to be a fantastic overall benefit to get stronger. Chest up tall, pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, slowly lower it forward. Pull back and squeeze and slowly lower it forward. What you're not doing this. If you have to do this, the weight is probably too heavy. You need to lighten it back up. And again, same principle applies. When I get to the last couple of reps, they need to be sort of really, really challenging you as you go, okay? And again, you can't really overdo this. If it got to the point you couldn't do anymore, your arms would bend a little bit and you would pull back that way, all right? The last exercise that we've got today is a laying down dumbbell bench press, okay? Now, what I like about this exercise is that very difficult to hurt your shoulders. If you lay on a bench and do this exercise, which you absolutely can, if your elbows come back further than the bench and further than your sort of your chest, okay, you can put a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Now, some people will argue it doesn't. Well, I work with like thousands of people over 50 and 60 and 70, and I often find this is the case. If they come back down too far, all the floor does is act as a safety net, okay, and without the risk of overextending, overstretching, and hurting your shoulder. The last thing you want is have sore shoulders and you can't even come and train, okay? So the way to do it is get the dumbbells up onto your knees this way, lie back, okay, and you can see my elbows will not go further than my back. And then I'm gonna bend my legs to support my lower back and then push up over the front of my body, slowly lower it back to the start, touch, and go forward. The same principle, slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Do not lift over your face, because if it gets too tired, you can bang yourself in the face, and we do not want that. Come down and back up. And when you finish the exercise, after you've done your 12 and the last couple are hard, okay, all you need to do then is just pop your elbows down, pop the dumbbells that way without ditching them with a bench and pulling your shoulder and hurting yourself. It's a much safer option. I believe it's the better option, certainly if we're getting prone to injuries. So hopefully I've explained the exercises properly for you, understand why they're useful and why they should be part of your plan. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I do read every single one of them. Now I'm going to leave a video in the top left-hand corner, which I think you're going to like. So head over to that video and I'll see you shortly. And just remember, if you haven't downloaded that free strength guide, comment strength, and I will send that over to you absolutely free. Have a great day, team, and I'll see you on the video.